Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so welcome to the interview test. So this is for the last target,
Yes.
yeah, in ninth grade exactly. So you'll have three topics: interview, after that giving presentation of the project that you
Hmm.
have done before, and the last is telling about the country that you want to visit in the future. Okay, are you ready for that?
Yes, ready, Mister.
Okay. So for the first questions, yeah, please tell me about yourself briefly.
Okay. So my name is Rehan Kenzi Avando, and I known as Raiken, or you can call me Raihan. And my house is on Depok, on West Java. And then I born in 2010, and now I am 14 years old.
Okay. So you were born in Depok, yeah, exactly. So West Java.
Yes,
Is it
I live in.
nearby Indonesian University?
Yes, it's near. Just about 20 until 30 minutes to go there.
To go there. Okay.
Yes, so
So
it's a bit
uh,
near.
do you have a plan to go there?
Yes, inshallah. Maybe I go there or maybe I study abroad when go to university.
Okay. So we go to the next question. It's talking about the ID skill.
Hmm.
Yeah. So how's your ID skill before coming to IDN boarding school?
So my IT skill before I go to IDN I is still on basic. So I already go to a course about making game in Scratch and make a robotics with Lego Mindstorm. So for the Scratch game, I already made some of the game like Flappy Bird or something else, and it is also at Depok. And in the same place also, I learned about how to make robots with Lego, and also a bit codes because there are also the piece of Lego where we can put the codes or put the order, so we can turn on the robots and anything else like that.
Oh, so it means before coming to IDN, you already took the course, yeah, about the game.
Yes,
That's
already.
offline, yeah, right?
Yes, on the site.
On site.
Yes.
Okay, so we go to the third questions. Talking about the ability after joining at IDN.
Hmm.
So please tell about your ability, like IT, English, and Dinya
Oh,
after joining in IDN boarding school.
all of the lesson, yeah.
Yeah.
So my ability after I go to IDN is increasing a lot, increase a lot, because when I am in IDN, I also increase my IT skills, like to making my games more enhanced, and then also using another platform such as Buildbox. And then also when I exit, I also join and enjoy the lesson because it's about designing and also embedded system, which is very close and linked with robotics that I already learned before I go to IDN. And it's actually fun to learn IT in IDN. And also when I'm 9th grade, I learn about to make an application, how to make an application using Codular and also Flutter. And then I also make my first personal website in here in IDN, and also some another website that is also the task in here. So it's increasing a lot. And how about my English? So before I go to IDN, I also take English at Kumon. But actually before, when I still join at the English course in Kumon, it's about reading and so much listening. So it's like the passive, how we can understand and maybe some pronunciation.
Mm.
Yes, but we didn't talk so much. But so I understand, but only can still passive talking. Then on IDN, when I go to IDN, I already finished the course of English, and in IDN it's so many practice like English day. Every day I speak English with my friends, so it really helped me a lot because I already know the fundamental and the grammar, the others before go to IDN. So in IDN I just need to practice to be more talkative and more easy and get used to English. And for Dinya, it very changed when I go to IDN because I got new experience about new lesson and also so many duas that I learned when I go to IDN. And actually my elementary school is not too focused on the religion lesson, but there are the religion. I mean it's like just the normal lesson, not to focus on that. The usually there are also the Islamic school that very what very much about the lesson right on dunia, but it didn't it didn't in my elementary school. So that's why it changed me a lot at Dinia in Aden. I got new experience, new lesson, and all of the things that I know. And that's all. Yeah.
Okay, that's a great progress in IT English and also Junior. Okay, so talking about the ITs again, ITs
Yeah.
lesson exactly.
Mm.
You mentioned about the game, using Scratch and Buildbox.
Yes.
So can you mention a bit? I mean, one game that
Oh,
is the best game,
the best game.
the best game, from the project. Please tell me one best game using Scratch and Buildbox.
For Scratch, my best game in IDN is the one that I made on the final project of 7th grade semester 1. So actually we also learned to make the Scratch game, the project at semester 1. But the best one that I made is when the final game, which is about parking game. So it's like we driving a car, and then we must park it in the exact place. There are a box where we can park the game. When we can park the car and then go to the next level, like that, and it will be more harder in every level. And how about build box? For the build box, there are so many games that I already made, but I think the best one is crossing road. So it's like a chicken that crossing road, but this one is using cube for the platform and also for the player. So there will be so many platforms from the right to the left, from the left to the right will go sliding until the end, where we must jump to the platform and then go until the finish line. So I think that's the best from Scratch and Buildbox.
Oh, okay, that's nice explanations. Okay, so for the next questions, it's talking about the experience again. To be the trainer.
Oh,
So do you ever become the trainer and where?
yeah, a lot. I'll already become a trainer in IT lesson. So I go to some of the school, and it's around 5 school already, from my 7th grade until I'm 9th grade. So the first one that I want to talk to you is about my 7th grade uh, mentor mentor experience about teaching Scratch to the 5th grade. So I teaching about how to make a Scratch game, one of the Scratch game that I already made. So I teach them how to make it with my three other friends, and it is the school is on Bekasi, on elementary school, in my friend's elementary school. And for the 8th grade, I teach about designing in Canva. So it is on my school. on Depok. Yeah, in Depok, there are a school near my house, and the teacher asked me that they already have Canva Premium, but they want to me to teach them how to maximize and design it very well with Canva Premium because there are so many features that are very good when you can while you can design it there. So I teach the teacher how to make the Canva, how to make design in Canva, like how to make book cover, banner, or maybe a book, like for printing. And there are also the others experience that I already become a mentor, like in another school, or maybe the school that IDN requests to me and others. And maybe that's all for the mentor experience.
Okay, so that's a great, yeah,
Yes.
such a great experience you have, I reckon. Okay, we go to the next question. It's about future plan. Yeah.
Future plan. Yeah.
So after graduating from junior high school,
Hmm.
where do you want to continue your study and why?
For the plan that I already make today, I want to continue my vocational high school on Pamijahan, on IDN boarding school, Pamijahan branches, on the major of what? Network engineer.
Oh, Asia.
Yes, network engineer. Because if I choose the network engineer, I have so many free time that I can use to learn another lesson also, like programming and designing and also about robotics. Because if a network engineer, it is good. I can get so many certificate of international certificate, so I can tell to the
The
other
company.
yes company when I internship or work later they already get the certificate and others, and I also can learn about the programming and designing also when I didn't take the certificate when I get a free time like that. And then for the plan of university, inshallah I will go to University of Indonesia, but if not at there, maybe I will go to abroad so I can search a university in outside of the country. And maybe the major that I will take for the college is about computer science. So I can learn all about the computer. Yeah, because it's computer science. Okay, that's the plan.
Okay, nice plan, yeah. So may you be able to reach it in the
I mean,
future. Okay. So the last question. So
Hmm?
because it's been 30 minutes,
Yes.
yeah, and also the time is over. Uh, any word for IDN? I mean a sentence. Please give a
Oh,
sentence to IDN Boarding School.
for IDN, maybe the school of IDN is already good, and like another school, it has the positive and negative sides. So it's already good for the curriculum. Yeah, it teach so many about IT, about programming, designing, robotics, and others. So it helps a lot for the students, and also for the English. We practice much, and but for the English, I think for the grammar or another lesson about the basic of basic or the fundamental of the English itself, like the grammar and how to pronounce it very well. It needs to be more more lesson about it, because if the students didn't know or understand about the grammar, then they will just talking with a bad English. So maybe they practice much and it's already good. Just need to be more grammar lesson, I think. And for the dunya, it's also very good and it's doing well. I think it's already good for the students, and that's all. Yeah, that's all that I can explain about IDN. Maybe that's the words for me.
Okay, thank you very much, Ragan. It's so
Yes.
nice to talk with you. So I think I want to know more and deeper again to talk, but the time is over.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope all the plans, yeah, and
Yeah.
then all the advice.
I mean,
So I mean, yeah, my advice to you, yeah, everything that you plan, you have to be balanced between, an action and also pray to Allah Subhanahu wa
yes.
Ta'ala. Okay, that's all from me. The last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay guys, my name is Rayhan Kenzi Avando, and standing here in front of you all, I want to presentate my IT projects, all of it that I already made in IDN from 7th grade until 9th grade. And then this is also the final project or final task of my English lesson in IDN. So without any further ado, let's begin. We will start from the list of contents. So I will explain 6 things or 6 lessons that I already made or 6 projects. In here, there are Scratch game, Build Blocks game, and then personal website that I already made at 7th grade. Then go to the 8th grade project, which is multimedia and embedded system. And then my 9th grade project so far, which is Codeler application. From the Scratch game. This is the project that I already made when I'm 7th grade semester 1. And I will show you 2 projects from my Scratch. Actually, there are so many projects that I already made, but I will show you only 2 projects of it. The first one is Bombercat. Here I show you some of the screens on the game, from the thumbnail, title screen, and then also the loading screen. And then right here, you can see there are the games. So the game is you will become the cat in here. And then your task is bomb the Mr. Crab, which you can see there are 5 of them, and they will go randomly. And you need to go through the obstacle, which is the red blocks. There are so many of them in the map. And then you can place the bomb by clicking space. And then if you die, if you touch the crab, your heart will decrease 1. And then goes until 5 times, then you die. And then there are also your points over here on the bottom, like how much Mr. Crab that you already bomb. And then the second game is parking game. This is the final games that I made on 7th grade semester 1. Here is the thumbnail of the game, and then there are also the title screen. As you can see, there are 2 buttons that you can click, which is the play button and how to play button. So I made an instruction section that you can read for how to play the game. And in here there are so many levels of it, and I show you 2 of the level, which is the level 3 and level 2. In here there are level, and there are also timer, and then there are also your lives. So if you touch the obstacle, you will go to the from the start again, but not go to the previous level. Then your lives will decrease one, and your task is go through the obstacle and finish at the parking place. And then there are also your score at the end. By continue to the next level, your score will be increased by how fast you go through the obstacle. Then for the second game project, there are the game that I made on Buildbox. So this is the game that I made on the 7th grade semester 2. And I will show you two of the projects that I already made. So for the first one that I will show to you all is Jumping Cube. So it is like a crossing road, but this is the cube version. There are the title screen over here, and there are also the gameplay in the middle. As you can see, your player is cube, and you need to jump over the cube that moving from the right to the left or from the left to the right. Then you goes to the through the obstacle and do not jump to the ocean. And there are also the time at the top, and if you fall, it will show you the game over. Or if you finish, you will until the finish line, it will go to the screen where it shows to you that you win. Then on the second one, there is running ball game. So it is a ball. So basically, you will be a ball in here that will go through the obstacle, jump over it, or go over by turn right and turn left. Then you can also take the coins or the diamonds that are floating right here. From the start, you will you will get the first screen, which is title screen right here, and there are also the tutorial section where you can read how to play the game. And then at the middle there are the gameplay over it, which there are 3 buttons for jump, turn left, and turn right. And then at the top there are your score, which is you can get by taking the diamonds. And then if you touching the obstacle right like this, your ball will become a debris like this, like right as you can see in here, and it will shows game over screen. And there are 2 buttons that you can click after that, which is play again or go to the main menu. And continue to the next project, which is personal website. So for the personal website, I made it when I'm 7th grade, and then I always update it to put my projects or maybe updating the website to become more better until I'm 9th grade. And this is the latest version of my personal website right here, as you can see in the screen. There are some menus that you can choose on the navigation bar. There are profile, projects, achievements, and contact. And there are also my social media around here. And this is the top of the website. And if you scroll again, you can see more things. But in this screen, I only can show you the top of the website. And if you want to see or you want to visit my website, you can type and search this link, rehankenziapando31.my.id, and then go to the grade project, which is multimedia. So for multimedia, there are two platforms that I use, which is Canva and Figma. Sometimes I use Canva and sometimes I use Figma. Maybe for designing something, I will choose Canva, or for designing this, I will choose Figma, like that. And there are two projects that I will show to you, which is dakwah video. This is the video that I made in using Canva, and I uploaded to my YouTube channel, which is my own name, Raihan Kenzi Avando, that you can visit on YouTube, and you can watch the video. It's about cheating, cheating on exam. I made the short animation about the dakwah is cheating on exam. And then on the second one, I made the UI design and prototype. So this is the UI project that I made on XGrade about an application of Book Century, where you can read book from your phone. So you don't need to buy so many books and put it on your home, but you can directly read it from your phone. And then on the next grade project, there are embedded system. So embedded system is a mix or categories of IoT and robotics. So the family or the division of IoT and robotics is embedded system. So both of IoT and robotics are inside the embedded system project. And there are two projects that I already made. From the first one is smart gardening. So this is the project where it will watering our garden when the ground or when the dirt is already dry. So it will detect first with DHT, with the device of the embedded system. It will it will detect the dryness or the humidity of the dirt, and then when it already dry, it will watering your garden, like that. You can see the video of demonstration in my YouTube. And then there are also weather station. So weather station is embedded system project that I made using DHT also. So the DHT now was used to check the humidity of the air around it. So it will calculate the Celsius and also the humidity. So it will calculate, is it cold or hot, is it dry or wet around it, like that. And I use the simulation on Walkway. So I made the simulation online with the device, and then the data will be sent to the dashboard or to the application or platforms named Adafruit. And for the smart gardening, the previous projects, I made it using Thinker.io for the platforms. And we will go to the next project, which is the project of my 9th grade. When I'm 9th grade, I made an application using Codular platforms, and I will show you two of the projects of it, which is the first one is radio online. So it is a kajian video that are already downloaded to the application in this radio online application, where you can see or listen kajian of Ustadz Khalid Basalamah about provisions in the afterlife and in the world. And you can pause, you can play, and you can stop anytime you want. So you can listen it while you do something, you will do the other things like that. And then for the next one is the calculator app. So it is not only the usual calculator application, but this will also calculate, help you to calculate the basic things such as subtraction and multiply, and then also some of the two-dimensional shape like square, rectangle, triangle, and so many more like that. And you can calculate the area or the circumference with this application. And maybe that's all that I can explain to you all about my IT projects demonstration presentation. Thank you already listened until here. I close. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Rayhan Kenzi Avando, and we will continue to the second presentation of my final project in English. So, I want to presentation about the Egypt, a country on the Middle East. So, we will go to the slide, and this is the Egypt on the world map. So, as you can see on the right side, there are the Middle East. So, there are Middle East like Arab, Yemen, Iran, Iraq, and others. And then on the left side, there are the Africans. So like the African countries, like the northern of it. And on the middle, on between of them, there are Egypt. Yes, the country on the Middle East and Africa. So this is the capital city of Egypt. As you can see, the star is show the Cairo city, capital city of Egypt, that are near the Nile River, which is the longest river in the world. And there are some places that you can see or meet or visit when you are at the Cairo, like this building and that building. And in Egypt, there are also how to say terusan, Mister? So as I said before, there are Suez Canal in Egypt that are connect the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. So over here in the eastern Egypt, in the east of Egypt, there are Red Sea, or Red Sea, which is between Egypt and Middle East. And then on the north of Egypt, there are Mediterranean, or the Mediterranean Sea, which is between Africa and Europe. And Egypt has a canal which is connect the both of the sea, like that. And the name of the canal is Suez. And then we will go to the next slide. It is about the landmark of Egypt. Now I want to tell to you about the most popular landmarks of Egypt. There are 5 of them. Starting from the first one is the most popular, which is the pyramids of Giza, which is you can see in the mosque or in the background in here. There are the pyramids of Giza, which is very very huge, so huge. And then in here, as you can see, there is Sphinx. It is a landmark like a mix of lion and human in near the pyramids of Giza. And then the middle one is called Abu Simbel. It is an old ancient building from the ancient Egypt era that are built with so many statues inside of it and made by stone. And then on the right side there are Luxor Temple. It is a temple that are also made from the ancient era of Egypt. And then the fifth one is the Mosque of Muhammad Ali in here. It is made during Islam was spread to the Middle East and goes into Egypt, and Islam also shaped the culture of Egypt. And then we will continue to the next, which is the culture of Egypt. Mostly the culture of Egypt was built by the ancient civilization and also the Islam era, which is goes to the Egypt when the Khulafaur Rashidin. And at that time, Islam become more popular because before Islam came, Egypt was controlled by the Rome Empire, which make their countries more not convenient. And then after Islam came, they become free again and become more comfort with the culture and the tradition. And then speak about tradition, let's talk about the Egyptian cuisine. So like I said before, the culture of Egypt is also shaped by the Islam civilization. So there are some event like Ramadan and Eid that are also in Egypt. Like when Ramadan or when Idul Fitr, they will make some food like the candy over here. And then there are also some Egyptian cuisine. From the first one is dates. It is a very common food in the Middle East area and especially on Egypt. There are so many dates that you can find from this type until that type. And then the second one is called hummus. It's like a soup, but it also a bit thick with a thick layer of it. And I forget it makes with what, but it's like a soup from Egypt. And then there are also a snack called falafel, like this here. So it's like cooked from the kitchen, and then you can eat it directly when the people already give it to you. And these are the 4 cuisine of Egypt. And maybe that's the last thing that I will explain about to you all about Egypt. And maybe that's all that I can say. And thank you. Sorry if I have mistake. My name is Ryan Kenzi Avando. I close. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.